The college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Tuesday, November 28th on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Bet Rivers. Yes, claim your risk-free bet up to $500 over at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Bet Rivers. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Bet Rivers. We're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting research platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit hofbets.com. Use that promo code SGPN to get 50% off your first month and start making smarter bets today, people. Plus, this Monday and Tuesday, everything is 20% off in the merch store with the promo code CYBER. Store.sportsgamblingpodcast.com, promo code CYBER.
Hey, this is Derek Stevens. I'm the owner of Circa Las Vegas. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Yes, yes, yes. Woo! Welcome to the college basketball experience preview and picks episode 4, Tuesday, November 28th. Look, kind of a light slate. Kind of had some tough games. I did have a losing day. I was 4-5 on my bets. But I came down to the final game. I'm not that butthurt. All right. But I didn't have a great day. We'll talk all about it, folks. But in a way, I did all right because I hit a money line, but still lost for the day. So I guess that's not all right. I'm bullshitting you. Folks, you wondering who you're listening to. My name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, a.k.a. Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
I'm probably drinking too much and celebrating too much and not sleeping. Would have killed a normal man, but no, that's gone. The medical advice I got from that was like being hit by lightning. Pretend it never happened and get on with your life.
Look, you got to pretend those losing days never happened and get along with your life. We're going to talk all about it. Go game by game. Talk about our losses. Or at least mine. I don't know about you, buddy. Look, if you're watching youtube.com/the college experience, you can watch this episode. Give it up for former video coordinator for Hall of Fame coach Bob Huggins and Frank Martin, host of the Big 12 College Experience, which you should be subscribed to, host of the Ryan and Rush Show. Give it up for Moneyline Mac, a.k.a. Ryan McIntyre. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. I had a losing night, too. It started out hot, and then it kind of fell apart, and we'll touch on some of these games and where it went wrong on some of these second halves.
Yeah.
Definitely got away from us.
We're also joined by, obviously, producer, behind the scenes, the guy on the boards, Noah Bieniek, folks. YouTube.com/the college experience. You can watch it all. How you doing, buddy?
The party's too down. I went 3-0. I had a great day. Let's go, boys. I thought I overextended a little bit on Oakland, but they fucking won it outright. Let's go.
Yeah, let's jump right into that. I only wish I bet more. So I mean, I put $100 on Oakland in the points.
I only wish I bet it on the money line. Jeez.
I did bet it on the money line, but I only bet it, dude. But I should have. I was weak. I put $20 on it money line, so it's like, damn it! If I had just, my initial play,
eat shit on Bryant a couple of days before.
The Oakland Golden Grizzlies come into the Cintas Center, whatever the hell, and beat the Xavier Musketeers. We were on that. Easily my best play of the night. I don't know about you, Mac.
Yeah, that no doubt. I mean, like, to get a 15-point dog, 14-point dog, whatever everybody got it at, to really not trail. I mean, they kind of led wire to wire after the first 10 minutes, and a great win for Greg Campy. They're 7-0 ATS now. I mean, they almost beat Ohio State and Illinois, so this is a good team. Watch out Horizon League.
Yeah. I mean, I
That's
was in the middle of.
They were in foul trouble too that entire game. Like they're not very deep. Like Xavier, albeit they're without Fremantle and Hunter, but they're deeper than Oakland. And down low, Oakland was getting out rebounded like crazy, but their center and their power forward dominated the game. It was very surprising.
Yeah. The Golden Grizz get it done. 2-point win at Xavier. Awesome outcome and a big time win for the Golden Grizz. Right after that, or during that game, there was we had this on at the studio. Western Illinois and Wisconsin. Wisconsin wins by 22. I believe my under smashed.
Yeah,
I gave out the under.
Wisconsin never had a shot at
smashed
this either. Yeah,
smashed. But I also, for the picks thing, I actually took Wisconsin and they did not cover. So there is that. The Badgers roll. I don't really know if we need to break it down, but we can break down this one. Wildcats. New Hampshire covers the 31.5 against UConn. I thought, well, we got off to the start by me hitting the under, by me hitting Oakland, Xavier, and New Hampshire, UConn. I was like, I'm a fucking genius still. I'm still a genius. No, after that, I kind of shit the bed. But what'd you make of this one, man?
Yeah, I didn't think this one was ever really in doubt. I know UConn got it up to 26-27. They jumped out quick. But they got Kansas on deck, man. At 31's a lot of fucking points. New Hampshire's not horrible either. So I kind of felt like they were going to win by 20, and they won by 20 exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I think at one point I got up to like 27, but I started to sweat a little bit, but then quickly brought it right back down. Shout out to Rob Donaldson. He tailed us on this play. Presbyterian Elon. Now, actually, I didn't bet this game, and I actually think I hit it on Tally Site because I think I got it at -2.5. But I didn't bet this game. This was a crazy game because Elon hit a 3 at the buzzer to win. This game was all tied up, 79-79. Fantastic game, folks. If you didn't catch it, I told you, love these in-state or I guess they're not in-state here, but South Carolina versus North Carolina. What'd you make of this one, man?
Yeah, no, I think what's her name? They won at the buzzer. Elon won at the buzzer on the Hail Mary. So great game. This game's always coming down the wire. That's why we love the sport.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. And I feel a bit robbed here. I thought Eastern Kentucky should have hit. I lost $100 on the Colonels of Eastern Kentucky as they won 77-76 against the Troy Trojans. They won. We were right on them bouncing back, but man, that was tough. They had a big lead at one point in this game. I mean, not when I say big, it was like 10, I think. This is the highest they got it to, but Troy battles back and makes it a game and ruins my bet. So what'd you make of this one?
This ended up being one of my bigger bets of the night. So I was extremely pissed off, and it's kind of set the tone for the rest of the night. Eastern Kentucky covered the fucking game all the way from the first media all the way till 2 minutes left in the game, and then didn't score the rest of the game. And somehow Troy got a 3 on an inbounds because the guy blocked the shot, and then they hit a meaningless 3 at the buzzer, and they didn't foul the guy either. It awful. Yeah, I mean, terrible. Eastern Kentucky was the right side.
As Clark says, up 7 with 1 minute left.
Yeah,
I mean, we're yeah, unfucking believable. Tough beat there, but I would make that bet again. Now I can't say that for all these bets, but UMBC beats Hampton. I didn't bet this, but I was certainly on the wrong side of this one as the Retrievers retrieve a win. What'd you make of this one?
Good win for the Retrievers, like you said. This game was kind of back and forth. I didn't get much eyes on it. I was watching Eastern Kentucky, getting pissed off at that game. So good win for the Retrievers, though.
Yeah, and I see some people rode with the Retrievers. I see KG Visuals in the chat saying, yeah, there we go. Well, glad somebody's making money because we ate a big-ass bundle of shit. I know our boy Hoops Peterson was also on the Peacocks of St. Peter's. They only scored 40. Lost by 31. I got this thing at like what, 15 and a half. I might even got it at more.
Yeah.
I got to double check. Might have been 16 and a half. I thought, okay, we got this. No. They got drilled by Rutgers and I lost money here. What'd you make of this one?
And when we fade Rutgers on these bigger numbers, we don't think that they could score that much. They only scored 70. So all the Peacocks got to do is score 58, 59 to cover this number. 40 ain't going to do it. Good win, Rutgers. I mean, suffocated the shit out of them from about the 16-minute mark, 4-minute mark in the first half till 12-minute mark in the second half.
Yeah. All right, folks, we're going to recap the rest of the games in a second. But I want to tell you the college basketball experience is brought to you by Bet Rivers. Yes, Bet Rivers is available in over 14 states plus Ontario, Canada. And Bet Rivers has some of the best live betting markets in the space. Yes. Their betting menu is second to none, including a ton of props. So what are you doing, folks? Sign up using our link to get a risk-free bet up to $500. Just go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/betretrievers. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/betretrievers. They tell me to give out my favorite bet of tomorrow. So I will, I am going, I don't know if this is one of my favorites. How about this? I am going to load up on NC State plus 1.5 in Oxford, Mississippi. I can't believe I said it, but I am. Folks, sign up with our link. So you get a risk-free bet up to $500. Just go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/betrivers. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/betrivers. Problem with gambling, call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, we are back on the college basketball experience. Well, my night continued to be a little shitty because Manhattan only lost by 32 at Fordham.
They got killed.
Holy shit, man. Holy shit, they got worked. And I got no excuse. This one, I feel like, was never really that close. They were down like 10 at halftime. And I gave you a lemon. That happens. That happens when you do this every night. Also,
hindsight, this wasn't the best play by us because Fordham was coming off back-to-back losses back at home, but we took the little brother. It doesn't always work out.
Yeah. I didn't bet this game, but I did take Houston Christian plus 36, and that did not cover.
They were winning by like 10.
They lost by 37. I think you actually played the right side of this one, even though I don't think you bet it. But Joel Osteen didn't get it done for Houston Christian. My night, like I said, I didn't bet TCU Houston Christian, but I did bet this one, and I ate a big steaming pile of shit on Northern Illinois. And what happened here? They had a lead at halftime. What the hell happened here?
This was the only concern I had with it was that it was their second game in 3 days, but I mean, they're up by 1.5. I'm thinking they're at least going to cover the damn game, but they just, I mean, a couple of these sides that we took, man, they just could not score in the second half to save their life. So bad pick in the end. But I mean, anytime you're getting a 13-point dog and they're winning at halftime, you usually think you're going to hit.
Yeah. So at this point, I'm in the red, right? I'm in the red 2 games with 3 left, and I'm like, I got this. I fucking got this. You know who I am? Internets. UC Santa Barbara. Lock battle win. Pick Dundee. And the Gauchos go into the Save Mart Center and piss on their face. Buddy, this was a close. I don't know if you watched this. This was I
watched the whole game.
Close game. And I actually think Fresno was probably, if I had to count the amount of like who was had the lead for the longest period of time, I think Fresno was in the lead for majority of the game. But the Gauchos kept hanging around and coaching paid off as my Gauchos hit the road and get that dub. How you doing here, man?
I agree with you. I thought Fresno was better, but this has kind of been Fresno's theme the last couple of years is they look good, and then all of a sudden they'll go on this 10-minute stretch where they just will not score. I don't know what's wrong with this team. They looked the part physically. Maybe it's coaching with Justin Hudson over there. you're right. Pasternak is a better coach, but Fresno, you blew this game. You had a 7-8 point lead in the second half and just completely collapsed.
Yeah, and Tyler in the chat saying, Colby, grow your facial hair back or go broke. Fair point. But yeah, I got that one. So now I'm only one game in the red. Let me catch up. Let me do this. I got 2 games left. Eastern Washington plus 12.5 points. Boom. It cashed for me. And now I'm dead even with my money line play. I'm up. Feeling good. Feeling real good. I'm feeling so good that I fucked up and I doubled up on St. Mary's minus 4.5. That was my mistake. If I had just kept it as the solo bet, I think I would have been up on the night. But St. Mary's got drilled by Utah. Man, this Utah's a hard team for me to understand because they look good tonight, man.
Yeah,
at least the parts of the games I was watching. They got it done. And what'd you make of this one, man?
So I think St. John's is a bad matchup for them because they're just not as athletic. I like this Utah team, but I like St. Mary's too. But goddamn, St. Mary's, this is your second home loss. They don't usually lose at home. That was the whole thing of why we're going to take them in another home game is they're not going to lose another one at home all year. And they lose their second before November even ends.
Tough.
St. Mary's 3-4. Who saw that coming?
Yeah, no one. What's up, Noah?
The prop for Aiden Mahaney cashed in the first half, higher than his points.
Fucking go.
No sweat.
Let's go. Final game of the night. Noah, you might as well stay here because you and Mac had a locked battle, and Noah Bieniek. Look, I agreed. If I was forced to bet this, I would have taken North Dakota State plus the 8, but I didn't. And San Jose State won by 13. Mac, your thoughts on Noah coming in with some fire with Sparty?
We watched this game together on the bracketology show. It kind of was around 6-8, so it was going to come down the wire. But San Jose State made their free throws down the stretch, and one of my dogs shit to bed once again in the second half. Where another scoring drought. That was the theme of the night for me, man. I love the Bison. I thought they might win, but they just I don't know they could not get it done in the second half.
Yeah. All right, let's get to game balls because that was our slate. But that's why I ended up losing essentially. But it wasn't a horrible night, but I thought I had battled back. I was hoping to cash in and keep my streak going. But no, I did not. Game ball number 1, Mac, where you going?
Easy. Oakland, Greg Campy. What a win. Dominated. Trey Townsend, 28 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. Controlled the tempo there at the Cintas Center.
There you go. My first game ball will be those Utah Utes hitting the road, getting what I think is going to be a good win when it's all said and done. But who knows? Right now, St. Mary's got a lot of problems, and I don't think anybody in college basketball who covers a sport thought they'd be 3-4 thus far. So I don't care though. It's still a big time win for Utah. They haven't had road wins like this in a long fucking time. Give them my game ball, Mac. Who's your second game ball?
Yeah, not many selections here. Let's go Santa Barbara, getting a big win in state, up at Fresno State, grinding that thing out in the second half. So Santa Barbara, the Gauchos, game ball for me.
That's where I was gonna go. So you prick bastard. Now I got to go to Elon. You hit a game winner. Elon was horrible last year. They were horrible. Now they're sitting there, 4-3. Let's go. Let's build on it. Big time win against Presbyterian, even though you were favored. Got it done. All right. And covered if you got it at 2.5. I know some people might have got it at 3 or 3.5, but give me Elon as my next game ball there. What is your final game ball?
We'll go Fordham. They fucking drilled Manhattan in the second half. In-city rivalry. Put down little brother. Good win for them. Rams.
Yeah. Great win for the Rams. Eastern Kentucky, final game ball. Hey, you made us sweat.
Those pricks.
We lost your bet, but you needed that win bad. You got it done. So EKU with a game ball here, folks. Let's get to tomorrow's action. But before we do that, I want to tell you that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, Underdog has a way to play alongside your favorite fantasy players all season long. They got NFL, they got NBA, they got NHL, they got college football. And you better believe they got college hoops, baby. Yes, they have college basketball. Simply pick higher or lower on your favorite players' fantasy stats and cash in, people. Noah just talked about this. Noah just talked about hitting his plays last night. Let's jump over there right now and talk about some of these, because that's what's great about Underdog Fantasies. They offer these props, and you can really find value that you cannot get anywhere else, folks. Take this, for example. We got what? We got Notre Dame, South Carolina. We got LSU, Syracuse props. We got Cincinnati at Howard. Ryder at Maryland. How about this one? Jameer Young, former DeMatha high school graduate. Jameer Young, higher or lower than 15.5 points? Noah, what do you make of this one?
So he had 16 last game against South Alabama in 34 minutes, and he had 20 against UMBC in 29 minutes. I think this game is going to play a lot similar to UMBC and South Alabama. I'll take the higher.
Yeah, I will too. And look, so if you pick a minimum of 2 players from at least two different teams, basically you end up like stacking these, and your odds increase the more players you add. So let's jump down to Nigel Pack. You know, it's funny. I think Underdog got hip to, they had a prop earlier of higher or lower on 2.5 turnovers. They got that off the board after I took it. But Nigel Pack, former Kansas State guard, now with the Hurricanes and Jimmy Larinaga, higher or lower 16.5 points as they head to Rupp Arena to take on the Wildcats. Mac, what do you make of this one?
So he's gone over in 2 out of the last 3, but against Georgia, another SEC foe, he went lower. He also went lower against UCF and NJIT. I'll go lower 16.5. I think he'll be around 13, 14. He made everything he made everything he shot against K-State last game.
So let's go lower Nigel Pack, 16.5 points, higher Jameer Young. I'm going to throw 25 American
I've got
dollars.
one more.
Oh, let's go. Let's look, because right now two pays up to $75 for $25. But no, fuck it. Let's add in another one. No, what are you doing, Noah?
Nigel Pack could be an X factor in this game. However, I think the game breaker is Norchad Amir. Kentucky still has all those big guys still with injuries. One of the Europeans is questionable, game time decision if he's going to start or not. I think Amir could have a game similar to what Dickinson did against Kentucky. Whether that leads to Miami winning this game, I don't know. But I'll tell you this, higher than 25.5 rebounds, points, assists. In his last game against Kansas State, high major conference opponent, 23 points. He had 7 rebounds. That was 30. And then first 2 games where he played 31 minutes against UCF, kind of transitioning into a high major, but 19 points, 12 rebounds, 0 assists there. But that one cashed. That was at 31. And then the first game of the season, he only played 19 minutes against NJIT, and he cashed this with 31. Actually 34. Sorry. The only game that concerns me about this is like he didn't cash against Georgia, but 3 out of the 4 there that are quality opponents, or he didn't play much time at all. He's crushed this number. So I think he's got a matchup advantage. Give me Norchad Amir higher than 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
All over it, buddy. Well done. Look, so I'm going to enter $25. That means if these hit, I will hit for 150. Boom. Confirming that right now. Let's see if that flies tomorrow. I like it. And folks, this is what I mean. And like I said, I'm not trying to, yes, they're our sponsors, so I'm trying to push them, but I actually like really buy in to this product. I think it's one of the best. And I think you'll like it a lot if you love college hoops. So watch along, make picks, maybe make a little extra cash on Underdog's mobile app. And get this, when you sign up with the promo code TCE SGPN, not only will Underdog double your first deposit up to $100, we're gonna enter you in a very small raffle where you could potentially win a college basketball experience sweatshirt. All you have to do is take a screenshot of you signing up for Underdog, or once you sign up, take that screenshot. Find me on Twitter at @TheColbyD or the college basketball experience on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Show us that. And yeah, but show us that and send us something funny. I don't care if you call me an idiot. I don't care if you call me a gap tooth bitch, something like that. Right. Maybe you say something to about Mac, West Virginia trash, something funny. All right. And the funniest one is gonna win the sweatshirt. I'm gonna, like, every 5 entries, we're trying to give you a sweatshirt here, essentially. All right, folks, that's Underdog Fantasy promo code TCE SGPN. Do it. We're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets. Win bigger by betting smarter this NFL season with Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting analytics platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Research every NFL, NBA, and soccer bet with historical stats and data. Stop betting in the dark and join over 30,000 users researching with Hall of Fame Bets to craft more intelligent, data-driven parlays. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit hofbets.com. Use that promo code SGPN. You get 50% off your first month today. Start researching. Start winning with Hall of Fame Bets. All right. Look at those shirts, by the way. If you're watching youtube.com/the college experience, we got Pick Dundee t-shirts. Holy hell. You wear one of those things for the holidays. You might be single, but you're going to that Christmas party. You're taking away every girl's panties. All right, let's go. All right. Proven. It's been proven. We did a test on this. So
analytics.
And yeah, look, I see every coach go for a 4th down and 3 from their own 40. I still don't understand it, but analytics are analytics. All right. So what are you doing, folks? Let's go. Man, the slate tomorrow is fun, and I hope you guys are having fun. Let's jump into this action, because at 3:30, Georgia Southern is heading to East Lansing to take on Michigan State. Michigan State's laying 28.5.
Georgia Southern's so bad.
I'm laying it, dude. I'm laying it. They're terrible. Do I really have a gap tooth in the chat? Yeah, I kind of do, man. Look, get in there. Those are all fake teeth, though, man. I played football. I lost some in basketball. I also got punched in the face before. Typical shit. You know what I mean? Anyway, I do have that qualifies for a fake tooth or gap tooth, whatever the fuck you want to say. I'm all over Michigan State here. Speaking of gap teeth, let's go. What are you doing here?
I almost locked this. I mean,
I thought about it too, dude.
They are due, but last time we said they were due, what was it again? Southern Indiana. They struggled, so I'll lay it. I'll stay off this. Plenty of other opportunities.
Big Ten opener on deck for Michigan State too, by the way.
Yeah, good call. Wisconsin, my 2 teams are playing. Sparty and Whiskey.
I don't know what game will be more of a blowout. That's at 3:30 Pacific time. At the same time, Bob Jones is taking on Winthrop. They make a great Denver omelet in the morning. Bob Jones. That's Bob Evans. Never mind. I'm sorry. I get him confused. That we don't have a line on that one, but continue rocking, and that one might be the closer game. This game is fantastic. I was doing the SGP show today. They did not. They didn't see. They don't deep dive like us, so they didn't find it amusing that Southern Illinois and Indiana State was on their on the sheet. This game's awesome. This game's fucking awesome. The Salukis are catching 5.5 in Terry Holt. I'm actually going to lay it. I don't feel great about it, but I'm going to lay it. What are you doing here?
I'm going to take the points. I went back and forth on this one. I wanted to do a quick deep dive on what these two did last year. Last year, these two played. They split. Southern Illinois won the first meeting. Indiana State won the first meeting by 3, and Southern Illinois won the second one by 8. I think this is going to be a close game. I'll take the points. We got some Valley action already, man.
Fantastic.
November.
Conference game. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. And I like Alfred in the chat. If you get a crown, get the gold teeth. I love mine, and they last hella longer. Look, man, I grew up. If you knew me as a child, I was a huge fan of UNLV. I still kind of root for UNLV, but mainly that was because Anderson Hunt, Stacey Augmon, and Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson had that gold tooth. I need to fucking do that. You know what I mean? Right? When I go there, I need to fucking load up on that. Let's go. Grandmama, let's go. Anyway, William and Mary is heading to Norfolk State. Norfolk State's laying 3.5. I'm going to lay it. I know Bill and Mary looked all right. I'm going to lay it though. What are you doing here?
I think the wrong team's favorite. I'll take Bill and Mary.
You keep riding them, man. What the fuck? What happened? What they do to you? They
Bill and Mary. Hey, you know what? They've been playing better. They beat UMBC by 20 the other day. They beat American by 20. Gonna get this done just down the road from me.
There you go. Well, South Carolina State. South Carolina State's catching 21.5 at Furman. A little in-state South Carolina battle. I actually struggle with this. I'm actually taking the points just because I think Furman might call off the dogs. What are you doing here?
I think this is a smash spot for Furman. I'm looking at it. They've lost 3 out of 4. They lost a tough one in overtime at UAB. I'm going to lock up Furman. I think they're going to draw them by 30. They're going to kill South Carolina State.
That's all you, buddy. That's all you.
The first home game in a month.
Loading up on Furman. Hey, Casey Riley just ordered a Grandmama sweatshirt. There we go. That team was my all-time favorite. So the true story is, NC Nick, it's a big time. My brother is a big time Duke fan, and I fucking hated it growing up. Any of my family, if your brother roots for a certain team, you have to hate them, right?
Yes.
It's just a rule. And especially like Duke was unbelievably hateable. Like whether it was Christian Laettner, like stepping on the fucking people, Cherokee Park's donkey looking ass. You know what I mean? Like you just hated them. So when UNLV played them in 90 and fucked them up, I was just a little kid, but I was like, this is my team. This is my team because they put it on. Won by like 30. It was one of the greatest moments ever. And I just got to talk a ton of shit as a little kid as I watched UNLV just dominate. And then I watched UNLV the next year and I'm still mad. That the very next year, Greg Anthony fouled out. I thought it was a bullshit call. I thought it was some, home cooking, some Duke calls, some Coach K love in that Final Four. I thought UNLV should have won the national championship that year too. Cincinnati's heading to Washington D.C. to take on Howard. I mentioned this on the SGP show. You can take a little Skyline chili and get the fuck out of here, all right? Because DC's got Ben's chili, baby. All right, and Ben's chili much better than that Skyline chili bullshit. You don't need your fucking cinnamon. All right, let's go. I'm taking Howard plus 10.5. Sprinkle a little bit on that money line. I can be talked into a lock here.
Yeah, I'm gonna lock it up. Cincinnati's coming off a 40-point win, let down. Actually, almost a 50-point win against Georgia Tech. Great spot, feeling themselves. First true road game, and you got to go to Howard, a MEAC school. Give me Howard all day.
Burr Stadium, baby. Let's go.
It's gonna be a tight game.
Lock it up. Give me the Bison. What's up, Noah?
Just retweet everything Max said. I'm triple locking this shit.
Let's ride. You fuck with the Bison, you get the horns. The fuck are we at here? Where's my song? Where's my theme music? Friends through eternity, loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin. Mississippi State's laying 8.5 as they head to Atlanta to take on Damon Stoudemire and the Yellow Jackets. Man, it was funny trying to guess this line on the SGP show. I said, man, take it up to 7.5, 8, but 8.5. I'm still laying it with Chris Jans, but I don't love it. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I just mentioned it. Cincinnati drilled Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech just lost by 50. I'm locking Georgia Tech. Bounce back here. I think this is the first true road game for Mississippi State. They struggle to score at times. It's going to be a game here. I'll take the Yellow Jackets. Home dog.
One in line, Mac. Locking up. Damon Stoudemire on the Yellow Jackets. Buzz, buzz, sting, sting. I ain't touching that shit. Ryder, the moving company, is getting 15.5 points in College Park against Maryland. Nope. Give me the points. So this is like an 8-point game last time they played. And Maryland just can't. I just got to take the points here. It's pretty like Maryland struggling against South Bama. I know Ryder's ass. I mean, you think we should lay this?
No, I think we take the moving company. They just went to Nebraska and competed with them. Who's Maryland to be laying this many?
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much.
Be a fringe lock, to be honest. Check the picks page.
Charleston, this little battle of Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston Southern taking on the Citadel. Citadel's laying 7.5. Nope, rivalry game. Give me the points. What are you doing here?
I'll lay with the Citadel. I think they've been better than I thought this year. Charleston Southern's god awful.
But that's why this game makes sense. They probably scrimmage against each other all the time in the off season. They probably scrimmage. They probably fucking. I just know they know each other. You know what I mean?
You think Charleston Southern wants to get on that Citadel schedule?
That's exactly.
They probably exactly from their ass.
LSU, Syracuse in Syracuse, New York. LSU's catching 1.5. I'm a little concerned about the travel, but I think LSU's better right now. So I'm going to take LSU plus 1.5. Not betting it. What are you doing here?
I have no feel on this game. I'm on the queue, so I'll take the home team. But two unproven coaches, I'll take the home team.
South Carolina's hosting Notre Dame. Rob Donaldson, by the way, locking up LSU. South Carolina's hosting Notre Dame. Now, what we tried to guess what this line would be. We had it at 9.5, 10 on the SGP show. It's at 7.5 currently. At 10, I was taking Notre Dame. But at 7.5, I think I lean Gamecocks. What are you doing here?
I like the Irish here. I think South Carolina, I mean, they're undefeated, but are they really that good of an undefeated team? I think the Irish are going to give them all they can handle. Oh, I'm tempted to. Give it. Let's go. Lock up the Irish. Lock up the Irish. Let's go.
Moneyline Max saying, I'm your leprechaun. All right. I'm not touching this shit.
These teams are getting overvalued all of a sudden.
You know what, though? But I will lock up this one. Wagner is getting 20.5 at Providence. Get the fuck out of here. Here's why you should back this. Is because Providence only beat Lehigh by 14, only beat Milwaukee by 10. Newsflash. Wagner's better than both of them. What are you doing here?
I was thinking the exact same thing. I'll join you on this one. Give me Wagner.
Let's go. Vacuum company for life. Western Carolina is hitting the road all the way to Cookeville, Tennessee. And they're laying 5.5 at Tennessee Tech. I don't have that many locks tonight. So guess what? I'm betting fucking Western Carolina. Don't love it, but I like it. What are you doing here, Mac?
I'm staying away from this one. I think this line reeks. Somebody said on the picks page I have South Carolina. I do not have South Carolina. I have Notre Dame locked on the picks page. But I'm staying away. This line kind of reeks.
It does stink. But I just need more locks that I feel. I'm like I could be talked into this one too. Northwestern State's getting 7.5 against ULM. These two teams are right located close to each other. I love these. To me, when it's that close, rivalry game, give me the points. 7.5. I could be talked into betting this. What are you doing?
Yeah, here? I think that this is a live dog, man. Like you said, the Demons, they're local to Monroe. I think this game comes right down to the fucking wire. I think there's a live dog and they can win this game outright. Give me Northwestern State.
Let's go. Lock it up. You give me the Blue Demons. No, Demons. Just the Demons, not the Blue Demons. That's DePaul. I've been recording all day.
Don't take the Blue Demons.
Yeah, don't take the Blue Demons.
Fucking awful.
My apologies. My apologies.
By the way, barn burner coming up for the Blue Demons. It's the whose coach is going to get fired first bowl coming up this week.
Yes.
DePaul of Louisville.
Yes.
Next up, Pitt is laying 5.5 against Missouri.
Well, this line's coming down.
I'm locking this shit. Pitt is gonna fuck them up. Missouri sucks. Lay the 5.5 with Pitt. They get it done. What are you doing here, buddy?
Nope. That cha-cha-cha ain't going to work tomorrow. Let's go, Missouri. I think they suck, but Pitt sucks too. Give me Missouri. They 0-7 against the spread. They get their first cover tomorrow night. Let's go, Tigers.
Wow, that's a good point. Ball State is catching 2.5 at Little Cock.
Hey, that's a lock battle, by the way.
Wait, what?
That's a lock battle. I'm locking Missouri.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
System play. They're 0-7 against the spread. They got to cover eventually, right?
Folks,
Pitt's 5-1.
Unbelievable. We're going there. Folks, in one corner, pick Dundee riding with the Pitt Panthers. Montalon Mac loading up on the Tigers of Mizzou. Ball State's catching 2.5 at Little Cock. This is a great spot for Ball State. I might even bet this tomorrow, but I'm not right now. What are you doing here?
I'll take my Little Rock guys again. I don't love this game.
All right, this one I've already bet. Miami is heading to Rupp Arena to take on Kentucky. Kentucky's laying 5.5 or 6. Shop around. Fuck all that shit, man. Miami's gonna win this on the money line. Give me Miami plus the points. Ride the money line. Come on, Jimmy Larinaga. Let's go. Better team. Don't give a shit how many Ashley Judd's at the game. Who gives a shit? All right, let's go. What are you doing here?
Noah, you got a lock here?
Yeah, I'm locking Miami. I think that the experience really plays a factor here. I think they have less depth than Kentucky. I think Kentucky has more options off the bench. However, I don't think they have an answer for Norchad Amir. Granted that a couple of the bigs don't play in this game like they have in all season so far. I'm going to go with Miami. I think they got the experience and they've got enough talent to cover the number, but they can win in Rupp too.
So I've had Kentucky fans tweeting me all day. Why are we in your top 25 money line back? Look at us. Look at us. I said, well, when you beat Miami, I'll put you in. Lay it with Kentucky. Let's go Big Blue. Lock battle. Get that shot down. That ain't going to travel on the road.
Calipari's coaching days are long behind him. Jimmy Larinaga still like a spring chicken. Moneyline Mac is riding with Kentucky. Dundee and Noah Bieniek riding with the Miami Hurricanes. Ride the money line.
Yeah.
Ride the money line.
You notice how he folds the Big Blue Nation, but when all the Pitt fans come into his mentions, he isn't. Just no love.
They only come in. They only come in when they beat Jacksonville.
He only reps Kentucky because he worked when he was 16 at Kentucky Fried Chicken for a couple summers. All right, so
I love Big Blue Nation. They're fucking crazy. Let's get it done tomorrow, Big Blue. Fuck Miami. Get the cha-cha shit out of here.
Chicago State is catching 15.5 against Loyola Chicago.
Oh, this is too tempting.
Give me the points, dude. I'm not locking it though. I'm not locking it. Give me the points.
My heart can't take it anymore. It's not February. I'll take the points. No lock.
McNeese State's catching 7 at UAB. Will Wade still suspended. But I'll take the points. What are you doing here?
I kind of want to lock McNeese. I think that they're just as good a team. I will. I'm taking McNeese. I think the line is telling you this is going to come right down to the wire. Give me the Cowboys.
Gosh, I don't know. Maybe I'll give you your lock music. Moneyline Mac, lock it up. The Cowboys of McNeese.
You may be so up and down too.
That's why I'm a little terrified of it because I'm like, man, if Will Wade was there, I'd feel a little bit better. But I think if I had to pick, you're on the right side. Give me the points. Nichols is catching 25.5 at Baylor. It's a big number for a good Nichols team, man. Should we? I'm taking the points, but I could be talked into betting this.
Baylor's so explosive. I can't trust Nichols. I'm going to take the points, but I don't want to bet this.
All right.
I love my Big 12 schools.
Oral Roberts is catching 14.5 against Kansas State. Nope. I'm going to lay it. Jerome Tag's getting K-State better and better and better. And Oral Roberts they're not the same Oral Roberts. Lay it. What are you doing here?
I'll take Bob Roberts, but I'll take Casey. I'm with you. They're better. They'll pull away late.
Utah State is laying 5.5 at St. Louis. I was so ready to bet this when they were like if they were a 1 and 2 point favorite. Yeah. 5.5. So the leading scorer for St. Louis, Sincere Parker, is out. And that is why I will lay the 5.5 with Utah State. What are you doing here, Mac?
I definitely am on the Utah State side of things. I think they're the much better team. I just don't like taking these teams when they're coming off 3 straight wins at these tournaments. So St. Louis isn't very good, but I'll take the points.
Yeah.
The line kind of stinks.
It does. Eastern Illinois. Wait, this line's off the board. Why is this off the board?
It's like 40.
Yeah.
Lock up EIU.
I'll take care of it for you guys. It's plus 38 right now. Or plus 38.5 right now.
Lay it.
Wait for tomorrow, and you're taking the points. I'm locking this shit up. Kansas has the national champions on deck. The last time Kansas had a look ahead,
that's a good
they
point.
won by
That's a
30.
good point.
I'm with you. Fuck you, Kansas. Let's go EIU.
You swayed me.
It's easy to see a tide turn.
Plus, Colby, it's a little bit of that regional battle. You get Illinois kids that just dream of playing basketball for Kansas.
I watched a lot of EIU last year, though, man. They're so bad.
Oh, they're so bad. They're so bad. But just bet it, forget it. Check the score after the game.
So 39.5. We're locking this right now.
Oh, I am betting it tomorrow, like an hour before the game. I'll let everybody bet Kansas, and then I'm jumping in on it. But for the show, plus 39.5.
It opened at like 34. I mean, this has come too far. I'm with you. EIU.
Now we got a problem.
National champs coming to Fog Allen.
Friday night.
EIU in the points. Let's go. Texas Southern's getting 30.5 at Purdue.
Oh, God.
Give me the points. What are you doing here?
You want some more trash, everybody? I'm locking Texas Southern. They're coming off the Maui, Hawaii trip, and they got the Big Ten opener on deck. They'll win by 20.
Lock this. I can't fucking lock this.
It's going to hurt your stomach, but I'm on Texas Southern. Let's go. Same thing as UConn tonight.
Moneyline Mag is locking up Texas Southern. If I'm up, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
It's going to hurt.
How about I just take you to this one where Jackson State's getting 7.5 at Arkansas State. They're also plus 300 on the money line. Give me my Mo Williams and Jackson State to get it done in Jonesboro against a 2-4 squad. What are you doing here?
I got enough trash on the board. I'll take Jackson State with you, but I'm not locking it.
All right, now we could do this one if you want to get back to trash plays. Gonzaga is laying 27.5. I think we should take the Zags though against Cal State Bakersfield.
So here's why I don't like it as a lock, because it's a sandwich spot between UCLA and USC, and you know the Zags want to beat UCLA and USC.
Fair. I'm still taking Gonzaga though.
Saying Bakersfield's god awful.
Southern is getting 29.5 against Marquette.
I can't fade another top 5 team, can I?
I'm laying it. What are you doing here?
Yeah, Marquette's actually coming off a loss on like Kansas and Purdue. I'll lay it, even though they got Wisconsin on deck.
Yeah, I was just about to come in. They've got the big rival Wisconsin next.
Yeah, Wisconsin's going to beat them.
Now, NC State
beat them last year.
NC State's at Ole Miss. I'm locking up NC State plus 1.5 against Chris Beard and Ole Miss. Let's go. Can't believe I'm doing this, but I just system play. What are you doing here?
I'm with you. I'm going to lock up NC State. I don't like taking road teams, as everybody knows, but Ole Miss is not very good at all. NC State bounce back.
Let's go. I could be talked into this. Clemson's getting 10 at Bama. I'm going to take the 10. I could bet this. What are you doing here?
I'm staying away from this game, man. I feel like this line's telling me that Bama's going to drill Clemson for some reason. So I was with you initially, but I don't know. I'm staying away.
Akron is catching 2.5 at UNLV. This line fucking reeks.
Yes, this line reeks to high heaven.
I mean, dude, when we were figuring out this number, I thought it would be. I don't know. Give me the zips. I'm not betting this. What are you doing here? It's the line's telling us to bet UNLV.
Yeah, which is why I'm locking UNLV. I'm locking Courtney Love here.
Moneyline Maga riding with the running Rebels. That line reeks. Maybe we bet it just because it fucking reeks. But we got the Battle of Portland and Portland State. Vikings are laying 2.5. I say no. Give me those Pilots. All right. Where the hell is my?
I want this pilot. It's a matter of national security.
Give me Portland plus 2.5 against the Vikings. What are you doing here?
I think I agree with you. I went back and forth on this one, but rivalry. I'm gonna take the Pilots.
Idaho State, the Bengals are heading to Malibu, California to take on Pepperdine. Pepperdine's laying 7.5. Give me Pepperdine to cover the 7.5 bounce back spot at the ocean there. What are you doing here?
Should we lock this one? They've lost 4 in a row. Is this a nice bounce back spot coming back home, getting Idaho State, who's one of the worst teams in the country?
And Idaho State, they did beat Campbell, which was shocking.
They're coming off a win, which is
I feel bizarre. Like they're not that bad. They almost beat St. Thomas. I feel like they're improved.
I mean, Pepperdine beat at Long Island by 30. That sold me on being a good basketball team.
I'm not going to lock them. You can, though.
Fringe lock. Check the picks page. I may lock that.
Final game on the slate. UC San Diego's catching 14.5 at Washington.
I hate Washington.
Give me the points. It's Washington. What are you doing here?
Yeah, Washington's coming off a loss. They haven't played in 10 days. They lost San Diego State. I'll take the points. So they never get up for these fucking teams. No lock. No way.
Yeah. And folks, that is our show. My locks to recap. I am locking up the Howard Bison sprinkle, that money line. I am locking up Wagner plus the big ass number at Providence. I'm locking up Western Carolina. I'm also locking up Northwestern State. Sprinkle that money line. I'm locking up Pitt. I'm also locking up the Miami Hurricanes. And no. I'm also going to be betting Eastern Illinois. It's the one I did not have planned, but let's go. And I'm also going to be betting Jackson State and sprinkle that money line as well as NC State. Those are my plays. Mac, fire.
I'm going to lay it with Furman coming back home against South Carolina State. I'm with you on Howard. I think they're a live dog with Cincinnati coming to town. Georgia Tech as well with Mississippi State, the Bulldogs in their first road game. I'll take the Irish in the points at South Kakalaka. Wagner at Providence. I'll take the points there. I'm on Northwestern State with you at Louisiana Monroe in the rivalry game. Mizzou, let's go, baby. You got to cover a damn game eventually. What better spot to do it than at that filthy school, Pittsburgh? Go win the damn game. Let's go Tigers. Give me Big Blue Nation over the Canes in a great spot for them back at home at Rupp. McNeese at UAB. Live dog there. EIEIO in the sandwich spot for Kansas with UConn on deck. Texas Southern as well, fading another powerhouse team coming off the Maui trip in a look ahead spot as well. Texas Southern in the big number there. NC State at Ole Miss, better team. Vegas lay it against Akron, and Pepperdine against Idaho State. Just added that one. Let's go.
Interesting. Noah, fire away, buddy.
3 picks. I'll probably add to this on the picks page. Check it out. College basketball picks on the sportsgamblingpodcast.com website. Howard plus 10.5 against Cincinnati. Miami plus 6. Sprinkle some on that plus 220 money line at Kentucky. I like the experience there that the Canes have, and I don't think Kentucky has anybody to stop North Shadamir down low. and plus 39.5 with Eastern Illinois at Kansas. Kansas, they're hosting UConn, the national champions, on Friday. This is a huge look-ahead spot. Give me the Panthers.
Will do. And I see I Am Flower saying picks page, the locks aren't accurate according to your live show. Huh. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like last year we had a couple problems, but they normally get it right.
Sometimes it takes a couple minutes to glitch. So yeah.
But I'll also say that I will say, like, sometimes I don't make my picks till the next morning. Like, I bet the games right after the show, and I'll forget to do the picks, and then the next morning the line will be like 4 points different. So at that point on the picks page, I can't readjust to the old line, so I won't lock something up. But that doesn't happen that often. So pay attention to that, though. The show is more important in my opinion, as far as like, because we do this every single night. You're gonna have a night or two where you forget to do the picks until the next day and realize, oh shit, you know what I mean? Let me get my picks in, because the picks are just a website where we pick games. But it's still important to check it out. We do add late locks, and I think there's value there. So anyway, Noah.
Yeah, one last plug for the store. Use code CYBER for 20% off for Cyber Monday and then the Tuesday after. And then lastly, shout out to the 135 people here live at 3:33 in the morning Eastern time.
That's what I'm saying. Come cyber with us, man. Folks, get that SGPN app. We are the college basketball experience. Check the picks page. I might even I was thinking about adding Ball State. I might be betting Ball State. Pay attention to that one, folks. Anyway, youtube.com/the college experience. We appreciate everyone in the chat. Should be a good slate of games tomorrow. Appreciate everyone. Give us a follow on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. I'm on Twitter at the Colby D. Moneyline Max on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. Noah Bieniek's on Twitter at NoahB77_. Follow. And make sure you check out all of our other podcasts: the College Football Experience, the FCS College Football Experience, the College Baseball Experience with Noah Bieniek and myself, the Big 12 Experience. Let's go with Moneyline Mac. And shout out to everyone in the chat. It's been fantastic building, and anyone listening to the pod, wherever you are, we appreciate you. And looking forward to being back tomorrow. And yeah, let's go. All right. This is the College Basketball Experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
It's got me thinking about the good shit the minute that I seen your grill again. It made me good trip, good dog the mind back like dog will wind that. Man, I didn't get mad when you never hit me can back, but the comings on was strong. Now my shit's coming along, you know the song. The truth is I'm pretty much on fire again. It's heating up for real, I'm alive again. And that's the action factor. Vancouver, Michigan with my rap disaster. Yeah, you know you want it how you want it. No need to trip cause I got it, doggone it. It's all yours and the extras too. All the super music and the sex for hope. Just get it straight cause he caught me in a good mood. Let me demonstrate what this time of year could do. Sing it.